We are exactly 1 week out from the start of spring, but prepping for a blizzard that could bring up to 2 feet of snow to parts of the state tomorrow. So, of course, not everyone is thrilled by the idea of Blizzard 2017, and that's an understatement right there. So how to cope? Well, joining us is Pat Rehmer, who heads Behaviors Health at Hartford Healthcare. Thanks for joining us. We were just swapping stories about the blizzard of October of 2011.
That's right.
And I was telling you that I got stuck here overnight. But now we got another one coming.
Right.
And it's 2 feet to 1 foot to 2 feet, and maybe beyond that, as Matt said, for some people. So we're a week away from spring, but it seems like forever from here because we got this blizzard coming in. Your advice on how to get through the week?
I think that the most important thing is to really watch the weather. Make sure that you know what you're getting into if you're leaving the house. Clearly, we've heard already that the governor's asking people to stay off the roads. And to understand that this is a spring storm, so hopefully once it passes through, it'll be over and we'll move on. Yeah. But it is upsetting for people who get stuck in the house. Just sort
of recognize that this too shall pass.
Yes.
And then, so from a clinical standpoint, what kind of effect can this have on a person's actual state of mind?
Well, I think that it can, people can get very closed-in feeling, and if you're alone and isolated, that's never good for somebody who, for example, even is experiencing a mild depression. And the other issue is the seasonal affective disorder, that we're sort of coming to the end of the period where people who experience that may even be on medications getting ready to change that. And this is sort of a reminder that we're not quite through the season yet.
Can doing things like actually, having a sun lamp in your house and looking at pictures of the beach, can those kinds of things really help a little bit?
The sun lamps actually do help. They've been proven to really help, and you only have to have them on for about 5 minutes a day. They're very easy to get, and they are helpful. I don't know about the beach pictures.
That might make you feel worse.
That's right.
They make me feel a little bit worse, I think, right now. It's been a relatively mild winter so far. Is it maybe a good idea just to keep some perspective?
Yes, I think this has been a really mild winter. In some ways, maybe that's why this makes this feel so much worse. But yes, this is more of a spring storm. It probably, while it's going to be horrendous tomorrow and maybe Wednesday, it'll melt and people will get on with their lives.
If you have someone in your household, a loved one, someone that you think is really experiencing something that goes beyond sort of a normal reaction to this, what should people look for, and at what point should maybe somebody seek a little help?
Yeah, I think that if somebody has a history of depression and is suddenly isolating more and staying in their room or in the basement where a lot of kids often hang out, you have to be careful and check in with them a lot, but a 1 or 2 day storm hopefully should not be too detrimental.
Wouldn't trigger something like that. All right.
I don't think so.
Pat Rehmer from Behavioral Health at Hartford Healthcare. Thanks very much.
Thank you.